Hi folks, today's video is all about living frugally. Food bills and grocery bills are one of those things that can very easily get away from you. So today I am making a video about how I tried to get by on just £20 a week for grocery shopping. To make things more interesting, I teamed up with Anna over at Panda to see if we could come up with interesting meals on £20 a week for groceries.
Hi guys, my name is Anna. I'm a chartered accountant and I make videos about getting out of debt, beginners investing, becoming financially independent and generally just bossing life. So if that's something you're interested in, do come and check out my channel. Doing this channel has definitely been really interesting and I've learned so much from doing it, and yeah, I'm excited to share it with you. Thanks for doing the challenge with me, David, and yeah, enjoy the video.
So once you've finished watching this video, make sure you head straight over to Anna's channel to see how she got on with her food challenge. If you are new to my channel, my name's David. I make videos on helping you reach your financial goals through frugal living, passive income, investments, and generally making your money work harder for you. If that sounds good to you, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any videos. So as I say at the start of the video, £20 a week for food is the challenge this week. Food is definitely one of those things where the bills can get away from you if you don't really keep an eye on what you're buying. Snacks, gimmicky foods, big brands, all those different things can really put a hole in your pocket if you're not paying attention to what you're spending. So what I hope to achieve through this video is showing you that you can make good meals, you can eat interesting food on a small budget if you just make tiny changes to your shopping habits. Okay, so just so you know what the shape of this video is going to be like, I'm just going to talk a little bit about my strategy. I'm going to go through the food that I bought and then I'm going to show you some of the meals that I made. Not all of them because I didn't record every one of them, but most of them are in there. And at the end I'm going to share a few tips and a few things that I learned during this challenge that can maybe help you reduce your shopping bills so you can get more of that money into passive income and more of that money into your investments to unlock your financial freedom. So I've been shopping, I've been to Tesco. It's a different world we're living in now compared to the one that I might have gone bargain hunting with just a few months ago. But of course I made my way through Tesco and as you can see I found a few different items, a few different bargains. As you can see, nothing I bought is of a particularly big name brand. Looking at the ingredients, quite often on these items you find that they're exactly the same, they're just packaged different. So I've gone with budget options, make my £20 stretch as far as I can. I'm basically going to try and not eat the same thing 2 days in a row. It would be very easy just to load up on porridge or load up on eggs and just make it do you for the whole week, but that's not what this is about. This is about trying to get genuinely interesting food to eat, genuinely tasty food to eat, all on £20 for 1 week. Okay, so if you're paying attention there, you would have seen the food bill came to £17.73. I was going for the basics, no big brand names, just half decent food, good food, at cheap prices. The stuff you would have to sort out yourself. So there was no filleted chicken breast, there was no super lean minced beef or anything like that. I got what was affordable, what was sensible, but was still nutritious. So I know that Anna's going to be buying all the rabbit food out there, so I thought I would better throw a little bit of meat into my dishes. So I've got some chicken, I've got some ham, I've got some tuna fish. I've also got the staples in there like pasta, rice, lots of eggs. You can always do lots with eggs. I've got ideas for porridge, about making some biscuits and some treats and things. I've got my ginger snaps because it's a little bit of a sweet treat, but they're very cheap. Bread, yogurt, fruit, all those things, all in there for £17.73. I did forget to buy cheese, so I went to the shop and got some cheese afterwards for £1. I bought a jar of honey as well for £1 because I'm going to make some things with that. They're not on there, but I am including them in the bill, so that's £19.73 in total. Let's see what I was making. So that was that. I have to say my two favourite main meals out of that were the sticky chicken with the egg fried rice. It was absolutely delicious. It's very, very simple to make. I'll see if I can get the recipe for it and put it in the description below. The tuna fish cakes were really, really good as well, with some of those little Cornish potatoes thrown in there, and fresh carrots and things like that with them. Absolutely great. Highly recommend those. You know, these are all fairly cheap meals that you can put together with a little bit more effort, but sometimes when you make the food yourself, it tastes that wee bit better too. Here are my tips for frugal shopping. Number 1, never buy anything at your eye line. Supermarkets have geared all their stuff so that the big brands are all right in front of you, because you'll just reach for them because people are lazy, and that's where they're going to make their most money. That's why they literally say you have to hunt high and low for the best offers, because they are high and they are low. Look around and see if you can get that cheaper brand, and if you try it and you like it and you don't really taste the difference, then why not just keep getting it? There's no point in paying more money when you don't have to. If you do see a difference though, of course, you know, you might want to stick with your favourite brands, but at least drop down one level, see how it goes. Tip number 2 is meal planning. Meal planning will help you not waste any food. Now, you can see at the end of this challenge, I actually had quite a lot of food left. This is probably because I wanted to eat something different every day. I'm pretty convinced that you could actually condense your £20 a week shopping down to something smaller if you're prepared to eat the same thing over and over again, but I was trying to show how you can make different meals and interesting food on a £20 budget. So there's food left over, it won't go to waste. I'll use it in something in the days coming up, no problem there. The wheat biscuits, which are the cheap version of Weetabix, I never even opened, so I'm going to be eating those for breakfast for quite some time. A few veggies left over, a couple of bits of ham. I've still got half a chicken breast. As I say, I truly believe you could even condense that £20 down further if you're prepared to eat repetitive meals, but getting all those meals for less than £20 is a pretty good deal as far as I'm concerned. Tip number 3 is to buy the inconvenient food. So what I mean by that is, don't go for your prepared fruit and veg. Get the stuff with the rough edges. Get the ugly peppers. Get the whole chickens. Not the fillets and the legs and the wings and all this kind of thing. A whole chicken. I'm going to be able to get 3 meals out of that chicken, and it was £2. You know, you stick it in the slow cooker and forget about it for 7 or 8 hours, and it comes out of the slow cooker and it just falls off the bone, and it's so juicy and it's so tender, and it's so easy to make different things with. The prices are cheaper if you're prepared to do a little bit more work of your own, and I highly recommend it. Which leads me on to point number 4. I once heard a tip from somebody who said that you should never eat anything that didn't exist 2,000 years ago in more or less the same shape and form. So your raw vegetables, your straightforward unprocessed fruit, anything in a fancy packet, you're probably paying for that branding, and it's probably gone through the ringer in terms of processing, salt, sugar, all those things. Again, like that whole chicken was just superb. Those fresh carrots were great. The blueberries were delicious. The eggs were great. All that fresh stuff is actually much cheaper than you might think, and you're not really paying for branding. You're just paying for the product, and 9 times out of 10 it's just as good. My 5th and final tip is to batch cook. So if you're cooking for yourself and your partner, or you've got the opportunity to cook up a lot of food, you only want to use a small part of it, well then cook it all and freeze the other portions, because then the next time that you want to come to get something, there's a fresh meal waiting for you in the freezer. You only have to leave it out overnight, and it's there for you, and you know what's in it. You made it yourself, you know the quality is going to be good, and it's probably going to save you some money instead of nipping down to McDonald's or the Kentucky Fried Chicken or wherever it is you might go for your takeaway. Overall, looking after your shopping bills and keeping an eye on what you're spending is going to be another one of those small changes that can really make a big difference without you really trying very hard. Folks, that's it for this video. If you have enjoyed it and you've got some value out of it, please leave a comment. Let me know which meal looked the best to you. Please hit that like button, it'll massively help this channel grow. And of course, if you are interested in more videos like this, don't forget to hit the subscription button and the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I publish a new video. Folks, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.